Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 St. Patrick's Day special. We just did a game of Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we ended up winning $44,850 on that, which was not a bad total. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Family Feud for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see what happens on this game. And let's see if we can make it to fast money and win $20,000. Alright, let's do this. We'll of course do the classic mode. Let's choose my character. And we'll just do easy difficulty. Alright, let's play the feud.
Let's play Family Feud. Okay, thank you so much. I'm your man, Lucky McCoy.
Hello, Lucky.
Who are the two families feuding it out? So, you're gonna go it alone? Please welcome the Lee family.
Take on the Lees this game.
You two families are taking each other on to guess the answers we've got to our survey questions. Find the most popular answers to clear the board and take the rounds. Whoever scores the most points gets to play Fast Money, where you can win $20,000. We're gearing up for a real showdown.
Alright, time to get underway with the first round.
Let's kick things off with a good old face-off. I need two people up front. We have 4 to 5.
Alright, we have the top 4 answers on the board to start off.
And you need to buzz in first to answer. If you can find what's hiding behind the top slot, you get to choose if your family plays the round or gives it a pass. We asked 100 people to give us an answer to this. Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now. Oh, God, I'm not really so sure about this. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess Trip.
Okie dokie. Could it be up there? Let's find out.
Nope.
Dang, not up there. Good try.
I at least appreciate that.
Think you got it? Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
Alright, my opponents are gonna say walking.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what the survey says. Walking.
That's not up there either.
Swing and a miss. We still have the #1 answer up there, just waiting to be found. Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
Try a TV show. I'm not sure.
Good. Okay. Let's check the board.
This is just a tough survey, so not a whole lot of good guesses are coming to my mind, and it's not up there.
What do you think? Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
Alright, my opponents say church. Oh, that might be a good one.
Survey says church.
No.
Sorry, it's not up there. We need another answer from you. Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
Oh God. Artwork maybe? I don't know.
What do you think, huh? Let's check the board and see if it made it. Artwork.
It's not there.
No points. Okay, let's see if we can do better this time. Name something you weren't interested in as a child that you totally love now.
All my opponents say talking.
Time to check the board. Talking.
Oh, it's not there.
Unlucky.
Well, of course, this can't go on for too long right here. So, basically, the host is gonna pick me to play. Alright, let's see. Photo?
That's good. Let's run with it.
No.
That's your first strike. Two more and you're done. Put on your
This first survey is tougher than I thought right here. I don't really know if I can really find any good answers. Oh, how about reading?
Sure thing. Could it be there? Reading.
No, that's not up there either. It's strike 2.
It's up to you. 2 strikes. Think you've got it?
I really do not know. This is just a very tough one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Writing?
You sure about that? Let's see if the board's got it.
No.
And that's
All this time, we just couldn't even find a single answer up on the board. But no matter what happens, even if our opponents do steal, they're not playing for any points. So that's at least the positive side about this.
child that you totally love now.
Oh, they're gonna say food.
Going with this. Did anyone in the survey say this? Food.
Oh, that was the number 1 answer. I honestly didn't really think of that.
If no one found any answers, there's not any points to give out this round.
Alright, well, let's see what the other answers were that we missed. Number 4, sports. Okay, number 3, sleeping.
Here comes number 2.
And number 2, Romance. Okay. That first round was just a very top one right here. But hopefully we can have better luck right here in the second round.
Get ready to go full Nick Cage, because it's time for the face-off. Someone from each family, get up here and play. Six answers.
Alright, now we have the top 6 answers on the board.
Buzz in first to answer. Get ready. In our survey, we asked 100 people, name an animal that's all brawn and no brains.
Name an animal that's all brawn and no brains. Alright, I'll say a bear.
Interesting answer. Our survey says,
Alright, it's the number 1 answer.
so what's the deal? You gonna play or pass?
I'll play.
I think you got this one. Let's play. Guess what? We need an answer.
How about a dog?
Here we go then. Is it up there? Show me. Dog.
Number 3. Alright.
Time to search your mind for an answer.
I'll say an elephant.
All right. I want to see that answer.
Alright, that was number 5.
In the points. Name an animal that's all brawn and no brains.
How about a lion?
Okay, sure. Will that be one of the missing answers? Lion.
No, it's not up there. Strike 1.
That's a strike. You can do it. What do you think?
A bull?
It's worth a shot. Time to find out if it's up there. Bull.
Alright, that's number 4. Very good.
Do you have an answer for us?
Let's see. Owl maybe?
Understood. Do we have it? Owl.
No, strike 2.
Your family? I'd be getting ready if I were you. Name an animal that's all brawn and no brains.
I'll try a zebra.
Yep. Our survey said zebra.
No, that's strike 3.
Oh no, strike 3.
Alright, now our opponents have a chance to steal. Let's find out what they're going to say.
There's one answer, and this family can steal around. Here's your chance. You can do it.
A human. I highly doubt that's going to be up there.
Human.
Oh, what? How is that up there? That doesn't really make any sense to me. Because I know some humans have brains.
Left over.
Come on, that was just stupid of how they got it. Alright, the other answer that we missed, number 2, is
Here's how
rhinoceros.
things are shaping up so far. One of our families has.
Alright, well, our opponents are unfortunately in the lead right now, but we can have a chance to try to catch up right here in these remaining rounds. Let's see what happens in round 3 as points are now doubled.
It's time for a face-off. I want 2 contestants to come and play. We've got 5 to find.
Alright, top 5 answers on the board here for this round.
Now, everything is worth twice as much. We've got answers from 100 people for this question. Name something that is actually flatter than a pancake.
Name something that is actually flatter than a pancake. I will say cheese.
That's what you're going with? Let's take a look. Cheese.
No, it is not up there.
The number 1 answer is still a secret. Name something that is actually flatter than a pancake.
Alright, my opponents say pizza. Oh, that's a good answer.
Good answer. Pizza.
Oh, it's not up there either. Okay.
It's not there.
Surprised about that.
I need an answer from you. Name something that is actually flatter than a pancake.
Alright, let's see. Coins?
Answer accepted. Did our survey agree? Coins.
There we go. Money's up there, number 3.
You won the face-off, so tell me, play or pass?
I'll play.
Wow, they must feel good about this one. They're going to play again. Let's hope you haven't run out of ideas yet.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go with... Oh boy. Oh, how about paper?
Oh, okay. Let's see it. Paper.
Number 1 answer! Very good.
Dig deep and think of an answer.
Alright, let's see. I'll say a disc.
Okay. Show me that answer. Disc.
Number 4. Very nice. Alright, 2 more answers to find.
Something that is actually flatter than a pancake.
Oh boy, I don't know. Strike 1.
You don't even want to take a guess at it? All all right.
Oh no.
What do you think? We need another answer.
Try my best to think of some other good answers, but this is starting to get tough. And that's strike two.
Strike two. Okay, people. Let's be careful here. You can still do it.
Oh snap.
You're still alive. What do you think?
Boy, I don't know if I have another good answer in mind. I'm literally running out of ideas. I don't know. Strike three.
That's 3 strikes and you're out. There's an opportunity to steal.
Alright, let's see if my opponents can steal the points. Hoping they don't this time so we can actually take the lead.
Find one right answer. If your answer is on that board, you'll steal that money in the bank.
Alright, my opponents say a feather.
Do we have a right answer? Feather.
And it's not there, so we keep the points this time. And that will put us into the lead.
You're the big winner this round. You left some answers up there.
What were the answers that we missed?
What have we got in
Number 5.
tortilla?
Tortilla. Okay. Number 2.
Crate.
Crate. Okay. So those 2 answers I was not thinking about.
We've got ourselves.
But like I said, it's at least good that we are in the lead now. Alright, moving on to round number 4, and points are tripled.
Are you ready for a face-off?
Of course I am.
I'm going to need one person from each family to join me right now. All right, this round should be as easy as...
Only the top 3 answers on the board.
We're upping the ante.
Okay.
All questions are now worth triple. We asked 100 people this question. Name something customers might squeeze while they're in the grocery store.
Name something customers might squeeze while they're in the grocery store. I'll say fruit.
That's your answer. Our survey said fruit.
Number 1 answer. All right.
Time to decide. Play or pass.
I'll play.
You think you can do this one? Okay. There's 2 answers still up there. What do you got for me?
How about bottle?
Feeling lucky? Let's see if that's a correct answer. Bottle.
No. Strike 1.
It isn't there. First strike. But you've still got this. I know. What answer do you have for us this time?
How about a can?
Alrighty then. Show me the answer. Can.
And that's not up there either. It's strike 2.
Strike.
Don't.
We need another answer from you.
Okay, oh boy. Boy, I really don't know. Strike 3.
Dang, that's 3 strikes. Sorry, folks. Ho ho! Like my friend Al Capone used to say, another family has a chance to steal.
I time to steal if our opponents can steal the points.
You need to find me a missing answer. Name something customers might squeeze while they're in the grocery store.
My opponents say a pillow. I doubt that's going to be up there because I don't really recall pillows in too much grocery stores. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we once again keep the points.
You're on a roll, my friends. That's 2 rounds in a row. So what did we miss this time?
What were the 2 answers that we missed? Number 3, yep. Bread. Okay. And number 2, toilet paper. Alright.
So, where are everybody's scores at?
So nobody's at 300 points right now, so we are going to play sudden death.
After that round, nobody has reached 300 points. We got to decide this game. Let's fly in the face of danger and play sudden death. Okay, I need someone from each family to join me up front.
So we get a good survey right here that can help me out to win this.
This time, I just want you to give me the top answer. Ready those feuding fingers? All you need to do is buzz in first and give me the top answer to win this round. We took a survey of 100 people, asking them, name something people regret lending to friends. You're first on the buzzer.
Name something people regret lending to friends. Money?
Say it with confidence. Is that answer good enough?
Alright! Number 1 answer!
You've won sudden death.
So just like that, we get to go to Fast Money for a shot at $20,000.
Unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye.
Alright, I knew I could do good in that survey at sudden death. That was pretty easy. Alright, let's get ready to play Fast Money.
Time to cash in quick. It's fast money. All right, my lonesome lovely. Since you didn't bring anyone with you, you're going to have to answer these questions twice. I've got 5 questions for you. Give me the most popular answers to pile up the points. Since you're all alone, you'll be answering twice. You need to get 200 points or more to bring home the top prize. Start the clock.
Here we go.
What do you think of when you hear the word root?
What do you think of when you hear the word root? Pass.
Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is casual.
Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is casual. Pass.
Complete this phrase. You're in what?
Complete this phrase. You're in what? Luck.
Name one specific word that can describe peanut butter.
Name one specific word that can describe peanut butter. I'm gonna say crunchy.
Name something scary you never want to find under your bed.
Name something scary you never want to find under your bed. A skeleton.
What do you think of when you hear the word root?
What do you think of when you hear the word root? I'll say trees.
Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is
Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is casual. Oh boy. This one looks tough. I don't know. I'm just gonna let time run down its own.
Time's up. Okay, it's time to do it all again.
Alright, it's time to answer these questions again.
Questions again, but this time make sure you say something you haven't said already. Ready?
Of course, we gotta get in different answers compared to what we had first, but let's do this.
Hear the word root.
What do you think of when you hear the word root? I'll say vegetables.
Another
Oh, no. They won't accept it. I pass.
Name one specific thing a corpse.
Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is casual. Pass.
Complete this phrase. You're in.
Complete this phrase. You're in what? Pass.
Name one specific word that can describe.
Name one specific word that can describe peanut butter. I will say creamy.
Name something scary you never want.
Name something scary you never want to find under your bed. A ghost.
What do you think of when you hear the word root?
What do you think of when you hear the word root? I don't know. I don't have any other good answers in mind. We're just gonna let time run out on its own again.
That's time.
So we did pretty well for the most part on the first time that we answered these questions, but not so good on the second go. But let's just see how well we did.
For our first question, we asked, what do you think of when you hear the word root?
I only have one answer to this first survey, which was trees. But that got 52, and it was also the number one answer.
Question? Name one specific thing a corpse might be wearing if his funeral is casual. This
Now, for this survey, I couldn't have any answers to this, because this one was tough.
Ooh, unlucky.
Alright, what was the top answer?
Gene.
Jeans.
I
Okay.
wanted to know. Complete this phrase. You're in what?
Alright, now for the next survey, I only have one answer to this, which was luck. But that only got 5. Oh boy.
What would have been top? Trouble.
Oh, trouble was number 1. I should have thought of that. Oh well.
Word that can describe
Alright, now this next survey should be better for me. And this one I said